Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean786. I'm back with TTMS special, baby. Woo! What's good, homies? What's going on in the community? What's going on in the console war stuff in this space? Let's see what's up. What's good, G? You know, PlayStation's out there reducing certain shit. We're gonna talk about that. Helldivers 2 seems to be selling pretty well for a dead platform. We'll talk about that. Ponies can kiss my ass. We can talk about that. PlayStation will be a state of play, a showcase. Who knows? We'll talk about that, homies. But you know, it's time to talk that shit. It's time to have some fun as well with you guys in the chat, talking that shit with me as well. Let me give a shout out to some of the homies in the chat before we get into it. Sandragos, what's going on, G? Get Money's in the chat. Eamon Burns, what's good, G? Web Dave, what's going on, Web Dave? What's up? Brian B's in the chat. We got the piece of shit. Carl Weeb as well. What's up, homie? Louis Hanamaz, what's up, player? Abdul, what's good, G? Bash, what's going on? Doggy Dog 420, what's going on, G? Hope you well. Aries Mars, what's up, player? Maurice Branch, what's going on, killer? Are you off? Are you working? Break time? Let me know. Where are we now? Abdul, yeah, because we're gonna stream that State of Piss. Project Scorpio, what's going on, homie? Sal Dog 1, what's going on, man? Hope you well. Oni, what up? Big B Money. We got Grizzly, we got Crispy Rambo, Maurice Branch because he's off today. Dave Rizzy's in the chat. Aries Mars go skipping work. Web Dave. Wade Johnson, what's going on, Playboy? Abdul go Shinobi is the shit. Shinobi was the shit, is the shit. Back on the Sega Master System, you young punk ass bitch. Shinobi was the dog's bollocks. You want to play a Shinobi game? Go back to the Sega Master System, play the first one. That shit was fire. Or Mega Drive or Genesis, whatever you want to call that bullshit. We got Joey Crack and Black Star. What's going on? Joey, not the Mama Honda. What's going on, homie? TTS Sean 787. That's right. That's what we're gonna be doing. TTS and all day, every day. You know what's up. Your web day. What's going on, homie? Hope you well. Yeah, give it a try, give it a try. The first Shinobi was fire, man. Yeah, man. Listen to me. We got some good stuff to talk about. Then I'll check out. Then I'll come back like 5 minutes later for state of play. Joy, web day goes, Joey, you rock, man. You rock. I don't know about that. Sean's gonna fire back up Peelum's chat for yesterday. Ooh, Peelum chat. I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out, homie. We'll see how everything plays out. You know, when it comes to that stuff, we'll see how it goes. The chat, ooh, the chat. You know, when I'm sleeping and you know when it's different timelines, different time zones. These the chat is wilding sometimes, you know. So I wonder what's up. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, Maurice Branch goes, I finally beat Expedition. Yeah, it's definitely a game of the year contender for sure. 100%. Rock, what's going on? Yeah, you ain't lying about that. That's definitely one of the games to be for game of the year. 100%. But listen to me. Let's have some fun. Eamon Burns, what's going on, homie? What's good? Now, let's start off with what's going on with PlayStation first. Then we'll get to Helldivers, and then we'll just talk that shit. Let me pull this up. Let me write a timestamp down. What's going on, Sir Riffalot? What's going on, homie? Now, 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Let me tell you something, homies. PlayStation is a stingy asshole. PlayStation is a straight up punk ass, stingy ass bitch. PlayStation has been killing it, breaking records according to SIE and the ponies. 18 million consoles, all of that bananas and all that shit. So you would think that, you know what, PlayStation is gonna look after the customers. PlayStation will look after the new people that will come into the ecosystem, or maybe still on the PlayStation 4 gen, and you know they will come over slowly but surely. Only to find out when it comes to PlayStation, these nasty assholes are out here scamming. Absolutely scamming the gamers out there. Look at this shit. According to DL Labs, Sony is gonna reduce the SSD storage of the PlayStation 5 Slim from 1 TB to 825 GB for Europe for the upcoming Slim model. Look at this shit. We're getting shafted. No pause, no lube, nothing. The PlayStation gamers out there, they know what's up. The Scam Station 5, you ain't lying about that, Bash video editor. The Scam Station 5, imagine pulling that bullshit to save some money. Imagine pulling this bullshit when you're the number one bitch. Man, PlayStation isn't. When it comes to PlayStation, when it comes to the customers, the fan base, PlayStation knows. PlayStation knows how to, bend them over. And straight up, take away 175 GB just like that. Ponies, is this consumer friendly? Ponies, is PlayStation all about the fan base? First of all, you're not even getting a showcase. We'll talk about that later. But looking at this shit, you're losing in Europe. The upcoming Slim bitch is coming down to 825 GB. This is some nasty ass shit. Man, oh man, oh man. I don't know what to say anymore. When it comes to PlayStation 5, the amount of shit they've been doing, it's unreal right now. Some of the shit they've been pulling off right now is some next level shit. Reducing this from 1 TB to 825 and no change in price. That's the biggest highlight. At least knock off like at least $25 or some shit, or 50 euros or some shit. But nope, you're gonna reduce 175 GB from the Slim models, and guess what, guys? The price is gonna be the same shit. That's some nasty ass work from PlayStation. Look, listen. How many times have I told you guys? These ponies are working on street corners. The PlayStation Hiroki Totoki, Sherman Toast, Nishino, all of them dudes knows what's up. They're pimping these ponies out. And they know they will work them street corners regardless. So taking 175 GB out of there and keeping the price at the same price point. No, not even a reduction. Not even $1 cheaper. It's some nasty ass works. And ponies, I'll say this before we move on to something else. When it comes to SIE, they know what's up. They know you're full of shit. They know you'll bend over and take it without asking any question. When it comes to PlayStation, that's what it is. They know what's up. They love hearing that shit. Yeah, let's put the games to $80. Yeah, I'm willing to pay $100 for this type of games. Yeah, PlayStation is all about a premium product, so increase the prices. Yeah, and that's what's happening right now. You're getting shafted. Imagine selling 80 million. That's right, Bash, and still scamming the ponies. Snooky, what's going on, G? Justin Boudram, what's up? T-Pain, what's going on, homie? MD with a 5, what's going on, killer? Third party showcase, let's go, Sony. Ponies find out as bots buy games, unlike them smelly assholes. Xbox and PCs they are carrying the exclusives to the profits. You ain't lying about that, G. Shout out to you, homie. We got homie called me with a 5. PlayStation is now in the era of shrinkflation. Oh shit, you're right about that. They're shrinking that shit. They're not giving ponies less for their money. Nasty work. No games, but they're charging more for everything else. And them are facts. No games, less hardware, less storage space, all of that shit. And charging them more, as they should. Them $2 whores. Web Day with a 2, what's going on, G? Bring the pain, Sean. Where is factions? Xbox owns PlayStation. PlayStation is Xbox, bitch. You ain't lying about that, Web Dave. With a 5 again, MD, what's going on, bro? Every gen, Sony's been giving ponies less and less games and exclusives. Helldivers 2 on Xbox paved the way for Spider-Man being on Xbox. You know, MD, let me remove this. MD, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. Have a drink on me. Have a drink on me. Hey yo! The 5'4" assassin. Hey yo! What's going on? But let's talk about it. We got a homie, Iron Mike, with the 2. What up, you pieces of shit? What's going on, Iron Mike? Hope you well. Hope you well, G. Now talking about sales. Let's go. Let's talk about the sale. Let's make a slight, transition. Let's talk about this shit. Helldivers 2. You know, the game has launched on the box. It's been over a week so far. And Crispy Rambo, don't start your shit. Dirk Riggity, don't start your shit. I'm out here chilling out, having a good time. So don't start your shit, Mr. Dirk Riggity. Okay? None of that bullshit. Grey Fox, what's going on, G? Now, anyway, Helldivers 2 has been a week since it's launched. Or so. And, you know, the PlayStation fans, they were kind of surprised why SIE would publish this game. What is the point of putting it on a dead platform? It doesn't make sense to them. A game like that, it doesn't make sense because Xbox is dead. Xbox has only got 2 million consoles out there, according to some of the ponies out there. So Helldivers 2 coming on the box is pointless, is useless, ain't gonna do shit. Then a week later, we knew what was up, we knew what was going down, and the ponies couldn't believe this shit. And they're trying to remember this shit, if you remember this. When it comes to the Xbox best-selling games, the number one game, guess what was it, guys? It was Helldivers 2, bitch! Helldivers 2 is the number one best-selling game on the Xbox store. With the Super Citizen, the special edition, hashtag number 3, guys. Listen to me. First of all, salute to the Xbox homies that pulled up and bought the game, first of all. That's all we needed. If you don't like it, if you don't play it, it's all good. It's about showing up, pulling up, and showing these ponies what's up. And what happened to us with the games going multiplat, we're going to make sure you're going to feel the pain. Spider-Man 356, what's good, G? We're gonna make sure you feel the pain because you're still in denial. You're still capping for live service games. Every single one of the homies in the chat, majority of you guys, including myself, guess what? I made sure I bought that shit day one. I made sure that shit was pre-ordered day one. So I can make sure what's going on. 1 second, there we are. We can make sure that when PlayStation looks at this, when the big boys look at this, hey yo, maybe we should put more games in more places. Maybe we should bring more games over to the box. Not bad for a dead platform. And then we got the numbers. And the numbers have come back, guys. And according to some of the numbers, look at this shit here first of all. According to some of the estimates, Helldivers 2, as of right now, over a week, it has sold 926k, just shy of 1 million copies in the space of a week. And Gears of War Reloaded sold around about 259k on PlayStation 5. The pieces of shit. 926k. I believe the game will hit 1 million or so, probably by the end of this week or the weekend or something. And it's nice to see what's going on. It's nice to see games selling like this. Games from PlayStation that published it. First time publishing a game is selling like this. It's beautiful to see when you boot up the Xbox Series X or S and you see the PlayStation logo when you boot it up. Woo! Now I understand what the ponies meant. It's so weird. It's crazy. It's unbelievable when they see an Xbox Game Studio logo booted up on the PlayStation. But guess what, ponies? I've experienced that. I experienced that firsthand. A published game from Sony. It was lovely. It was amazing. And that's why we supported that shit. Uh, that's right. What's good, DJ? DJ B's in the chat. What's going on? What's going on, player? What's up? That ninja, what's good? You ain't lying about that. I played Rock with a 5. Pony's saying Sony sells more consoles, so you would rather be them. Well, hoes get more action than the pimps, but I don't want to be them either. Them are facts. That's right. Them hoes are out there. That's what ponies are. Them hoes are out there. And we are the motherfucking pimps. We don't want to be them. Punk. If that's what you meant anyway. I know what you mean, but yeah. MD with a 2. Helldivers 2 didn't make it to the top 10 on PlayStation 5. Yeah, do you know what's funny about that, MD? I believe it was the same games from Xbox that was still in the top 10. That was the funny shit about that. Spider-Man 356. I love it. I love it. I want to see these ponies have a meltdown. Because they were praying that this would never happen. They were hoping, do you know what? Can you see the Gears of War Reloaded numbers? 259k on the screen. They were hoping that that will be the number. Do you know what? PlayStation will look at it. You know, it's not worth it. That's what they were hoping. That it'll be something like 259k. But nope. It probably hit 1 million by the end of this week, which is cool. For a dead platform, Helldivers 2 is doing really good right now. And I love it. What go on, Bunty? What's going on, G? Hope you well. Shout out to the 140, yeah. Shout out to you, homies. But yeah, man, it's going to be interesting times to see what is the next game. It's funny to me because you know how ponies be talking about live service games. Them are the only live service games come in. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Because when it comes to the live service games, we all know we talked about this on WBG. We all know what's up. Fair Games director Daniel has left Haven Studios. And he left the company back in May. That says it all. When they keep talking about live service games, the only game is Bungie. That's the only game I can think of. So, but like I said, Bash, I'm just going to get to that. What live service games do you have in the chamber right now? I'm certain this is the DOA. Gummy bears? They're going to rely on gummy bears? Two, man, what's going on? What's going on, video game Armada? What's going on? Big B Money goes Concord. Laughing at that. Talk that shit, player. So when I see shit like this, you see Helldivers 2 selling close to 1 million. Then they talk about it's only live service games. Them the only games that's coming across. And they're still standing their ground on that. Some of these ponies still believe that that's what's going to happen. But when you see Haven Studios, done and dusted, simple as. Remember Jade Raymond left in May. Now this dude is left as well. I'm sure. Now keep gummy bears over there. Yeah, fuck that gummy bears. Marvel Token is technically a live service game, yeah. It'd be interesting to see how that plays out. But when I see shit like this, I love it because I want to see these ponies cry like bitches. When I see Helldivers 2 selling like this, I love it because I want to see these ponies cry like bitches. When I see 926k sold on Xbox, I love this shit. Gears of War Reloaded sales on PlayStation, 259k. It is what it is. It's an old game. But these ponies ain't doing shit nowadays. You know what's crazy though? I seen something just popped up recently. Before I start this bullshit, Prolific is out here trying to start some shit. Web Dave, I'll check my DMs in a second. Do you know what? 1 second. Before I start this bullshit, 1 second. 1 second. Oh, we'll get to that player. Yeah, we'll get to that. Web Dave, shout out to you, Playboy. Shout out to you. Let me pull this up. Before we move on, let me get this shit. We got Prolific with a 2. Sean, I heard you been twerking to It's Raining Men. Listen to me. Prolific, listen to me. Where's my glasses? They must be upstairs. Kiss my ass, Prolific. Don't start this shit right now. Having a great show. Roasting these ponies. Listen to me. There is no twerking. None of that bullshit to It's Raining Men. Nah, that ain't happening. I don't know what's going on with you, Playboy. You thinking of you like are you dreaming of that? Do you go to sleep and you know? Come on, man. Stop this shit. There is no twerking. There's no Raining Men. None of that bullshit going on in the background. What's going on? Look, my brother Shiv Sharon's here. Kiss Sean's twerking ass. Yeah, Prolific. Kiss my ass, but Shiv Sharon, not twerking. You roasted my ass at the same time as well. But listen to me. Brian Kirby state on multiplat. We'll stream that once I finish the show. Listen to me. Prolific, kiss my ass again. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, Shizno Lee, I expected Gears to do a bit better, but I reckon E-Day will be an interesting one. E-Day will be the one if it launches day one. If it depends on the team. Anyway, talking about Helldivers selling this much, check this shit out. If that wasn't even bad, if you feel that shit wasn't, you know, dangerous.
Tired of Helldivers' performance at this point.
Helldivers 2 runs better on what, guys?
Performance at this point, as the game
it is running better on the fucking Xbox, guys. Look at this shit.
Bombed out cities often clock in the 40s, while
the performance mode is in the 50s.
PS5's VRR window. That's
low
actually
50s,
a critical detail
down
here,
to the 40s.
Series X's wider VRR
Woo!
window and
the Series X performance mode 120. I don't know where the fuck is getting the numbers from, but you know what? I'm talking that shit. VRR, all of that shit. I don't know what it is, but I'm talking that shit. Easy work all day, every day. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm using it. Whoever sent this shit, I'm using it. Look at the PlayStation VR, complete dog shit.
Outputting at only
performance at 60. Look at this shit. The Series X quality mode, stable like a bitch.
There's little to note here, except to say that performance is nearly faultless.
I love this shit.
Even, and any drops are momentary and short-lived.
Performance was rock solid. VRR pushing it to the limit.
Consistent 30 FPS with few dips.
The PlayStation 5, what is it? It's a scam station 5. That's what it is.
Is interrupted by periodic bouts of
look at this shit.
33
dipping and all that shit. Stuttering and all that shit. Shout out to the fucking Series X for talking that shit. Shout out to Jason Ronald for pulling out an amazing console. A proper console. That's the difference between the Series X and the nasty ass, bitch ass PlayStation 5. That's the difference. The Series X, let me tell you something, Playboy. It's a hell of a console. Quality. Premium device. That's the difference between Series X and the PlayStation 5, and I love it. I'm glad I'm seeing Helldivers 2 whooping the PlayStation ass, and I'm glad I'm seeing Helldivers 2 selling close to 1 million. Let's go. Let me get the super chats. Why so serious with the 2? Sean got a Street Corner live service game. Why so serious? Do you know what? Kiss my ass. That's what I'm gonna say. And you can have the middle finger. Kiss my ass. That's all I'm gonna say to you. When it comes to that shit, why so serious? You know what to do. You guys are getting a bit carried away right now. That's what's happening. 1 second. 1 second. Where are we now? Where are we now? Let me find out something. Yo, why so serious?
You're one ugly motherfucker.
That's what I think of you, Playboy. The game does look like ass, Joy, but it's right. It's fine. Shout out to the brother, my homie, Shiv Shram for gifting 10, baby, man. Shout out to you, bro, man. Hope you well. Salute to you. We got Adidas 20 with the 5. He goes, I'm tired of these dudes coming on pro Xbox channels saying console wars are stupid. Why come to a console war channel to spew bullshit? Oh shit! Adidas 20, who are you talking about? I'm tired of dudes. Well, let me read this once more. Let me read it properly. Properly. I'm tired of dudes coming on pro Xbox channels saying console wars are stupid. Why come to a console war channel to spew your bullshit? Oh shit. Adidas 0, I think Adidas 20 is cooking. Cooking. Interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Brian B with a 5. The reason ponies aren't buying Gears of War is because they all bought it when they were bots. You know, Brian B, that's a good point. Prime example. Nikki T, what's going on? Brady, what's going on, G? Shizno, what's going on, homie? Suicide King, what's going on? I'll say this. When it comes to the Xbox, 100% you're right about that. You're right about that. It played a big part in the Xbox 360. I played that shit back in the days. And obviously played the remaster. I'm not sure if we're gonna play again or not, bro. I played this shit. Do you know what I mean? But prime example of what Brian B is saying. A lot of shit has happened as generation goes on. Like we all talk about this in the Xbox One generation. I had the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So when you see PlayStation game sales are dipping down, that's because guys like me don't have a PlayStation 5 or buying Horizon 2, Spider-Man 2, and them type of games. The only game I bought and bought on the PlayStation 5 was for God of War, but that's about it. So as time goes on, that's when the shit goes lower. That's when people might not play these type of games anymore. And that's what's happening. As people are transitioning to different consoles or dedicated to one console because they think that platform is dog shit, vice versa. That's where we are, you know. And you know what it is, guys? I'll be honest with you. I know I talked about the only reason why I played God of War is because of the homie.
Honest, God of War, epic. Spider-Man looked epic.
And that's the reason why I bought was a God of War, because of the homie.
I gotta be honest, God of War, epic. Spider-Man looked epic.
That's right. Is my window open? It's not open. It's the front door, that's it. And that's one reason why I bought that shit. So forgive me. I blame the homie there. Time Maker Man with a 5. Sean, I'd rather you watch the state of piss than shaking your cake on the corner. Time Maker Man, come on, man. Time Maker Man, listen to me. I got something for you. Time Maker Man, this is what I think of you.
Big, fat, nasty, greasy, fat, stank, bloated, cheesy, backed, 12 sandwich eating bastard.
That's what I think of you, Time Maker Man. You $2 hoe. MD with a 2. Watch him and bring Hove the Man to the Xbox. Yo, that'll be yo. MD, that shit will be a classic. Abdul, let me look at the thing. That shit will be a classic. Sherman Toaster announcing that shit. How good would that be? Someone sent me a message. 1 second. Let's just read the bottom. Abdul, is that you? Were you carrying these ponies, you piece of shit? What's going on at Extreme? Nine lads, what's going on, G? Abdul, what are you showing here? Yeah, Nine lads, we've been talking about it. What's his gears? Yeah, so Abdul's been talking that shit. Abdul joined the PlayStation community, the piece of shit. And what's this? VP Live goes, okay, PlayStation bot, time to leave. I'm not carrying you for another game. Oh, shit. Are they that bad? Gambino, what's going on, player? But you know what? Gears of War is a difficult game. When it comes to the multiplayer stuff, the wall bouncing is difficult. That's something you gotta work on, 100%. Now, I wanna, since we've been talking shit about PlayStation, let's continue talking that shit. Do you know what? You're gonna love this shit. You're gonna love this shit. Where are we now? You're gonna love this segment. The homie called me goes, I'll buy that shit. Facts. Them are facts. Now, Carl Weeb, what would you buy this if this came to the box? Look at this shit. Lost Soul Aside is 60 rated game, and the ponies are crying and hoping that everybody buys the game and supports it. Now, JTech, this smelly asshole, he goes, the reviews are low on Metacritic because the developers refuse to give out review codes to anyone. Lost Soul Aside, let me tell you something. I've got to pull up a classic clip. You know I got to do this. I got to do this. Well, now, let me find it.
Look at Callisto Protocol, because now you're just saying it has that PlayStation quality. Any game that's PlayStation quality.
Shout out to Jabari, got that fragrance.
It's got, let me tell you something. I don't know what fragrance you guys are smelling, but let me tell you, that fragrance smells like shit. You know what? They're hypocrites now. Some of these dudes. On Twitter, I'm talking about. Now, podcast is a bit different, but on Twitter, some of these dudes are hypocrites. You know when some of the bots, homie, were enjoying games like Crackdown, State of Decay, and them games were like 60, 65 rated game. And some of the homies be like, you know what? I understand the game's low, but I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed the game. Or Redfall, these type of games. The gameplay has got a good hook on it, or the story's good, but the graphics are shit, or the game, whatever you want to call it. They were calling out the Xbox dudes. Now, all of a sudden, since Lost Soul Aside is, supported by PlayStation, now the game's got a 60 score. They're all saying, don't look at the Metacritic scores. Don't look at them. Come on, guys. Play the game. Don't look at Metacritic and play the game. Bitch! The homies have been saying that for the past decade. For the past decade, we've been saying that shit. We're not saying it's the greatest game. But we said to you straight up, the game is decent. The game is alright. The game is not that bad. When games are getting 60, the game isn't that bad. But nope, you were talking that shit. But now, the tables have turned, darkness. And only to find out all of your first party games or your published games right now is getting them dog shit reviews. Lost Soul Aside, gameplay could be fire. But the rest of the shit could be dog shit. And it shows it. It's 60 rated game. I'm glad this shit came out and it got a dog shit score. I'm glad these ponies have started to understand. When we bots were saying, do you know what, the game ain't that bad. Come on, guys, give it a try. Nah, Playboy. We're going to keep that same energy now. I'm going to make sure we keep that same energy. Whenever a 60, 70 rated game comes from PlayStation, I will make sure we're going to roast your bitch ass. It's simple as that. No ifs, no buts. None of the people, when people say, oh, I don't do the console. Nah, motherfucker, I do the console war shit. I'm going to talk that shit. I enjoy it. This is what I do. This is what I love about talking that shit. When I see these ponies are down bad on them street corners, crying over PlayStation SIE, it's time to talk that shit. It's time to pull up and roast these motherfuckers. That's the way I roll. Every opportunity I see on Twitter, every opportunity I can clip on these other podcasters crying like bitches or capping, I'm gonna make sure I'm right there to slap the shit out of these dudes. If you don't want to do that shit, if some of you dudes don't want to do that console war shit, you know where the fucking door is. Leave the motherfucking chat, unsubscribe from my channel, and kiss my ass. That's the way I fucking roll. That's the way the homie Dirt Gritty rolls. Ray Ray and the rest of you bots. That's how we do it over here. We don't play that shit. We ain't letting go of that shit. I'm gonna make sure of that. That PlayStation fragrance. Let me tell you something. Once again,
look at Callisto Protocol, because now you're just saying it has that PlayStation quality. Any game that's PlayStation quality.
Shout out to Jabari, got that fragrance.
that fragrance is looking real nice, ain't it? When you had people out there talking about Xbox needs to step it up, why does Xbox get these marketing deals and every game they get is a 60 rated game, but when PlayStation gets the marketing right, when PlayStation gets the marketing, the games are 80 rated bangers. Music 72 goes, Sean, you'll get more customers if you shave. Kiss my ass, Music 72. Oh, me Tony, what's going on, G? P-Lump, what's up, P-Lump? P-Lump's out there wilding. Dragonfly Porter Jones, what's going on, G? What's up? Grizzly, if that's a low 70, we roasting it. And the game looks cool. The game looks cool. But let me ask the homie for a second.
I thought the length was fine.
We'll ask him after the show. What's up with it? Now, Pelum, what the fuck are you talking about? You talking about the Xbox Ally broke my heart? What happened, Pelum? Why did it break your heart? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. But Pelum, some wild shit was happening in your chat. I gotta pull this up now. I gotta pull this up. Some wild shit. What's going on in your chat, Pelum? What is going on? Your Pelum and these guys enjoying it. You got Pelum there, you got Grizzly, you got Cheetah, you got AC, you got Jamal, all of these dudes. And what was going on here, Pelum? I need you to explain this shit. Let me zoom in extra so people can see this shit. Oh shit. Now I see some of the homies trying to roast me. So Force One goes, Sean is Pakistani. He thought I was Arab or in the Middle East. You thought I was in the Middle East? You got Zena talking about, I've never seen Sean and Raj in the same room. Make it make sense. Shout out to the homegirl Zena. Now, Music 72. Pakistan is between Afghanistan and India. Yep. Now, why so serious? You piece of shit. I need you to apologize first of all. This motherfucker had the balls to say I've got a platinum gold card for Pound World. Like you get a membership for Costco or some shit. This motherfucker saying I got a membership for Pound World. See this shit? You know that's some nasty work, why so serious? Dude said I got a gold card, a platinum card for fucking Pound World. You know, I told you I got detectives out there. I told you I got motherfucking homies out there. And this is the funny shit. Pound World is a legit store. Yes, it is. Pound Land, Pound World. You know, it's a legit store. Yes, it is. I told you, when I'm sleeping, because of the time difference, I've got homies out there making sure they catch your bitch ass in the act. Make it make sense. You know, Diggity, you don't need to start this shit. You don't need to add anything to this shit, this conversation. There's no need for it. Don't raise the heat. The temperature is low right now. The temperature is low. It's on low heat. I don't need you to come and start to put it on medium heat or high heat, Mr. Dirk Riggety. So don't start that shit. That's what I'm gonna say. Looking at these comments right now, damn, dude's talking about I've got a gold card for Pound World. Texas, that's right. It's a UK dollar store. That's the shit I'm seeing right now. Shady, there's no need for that shit. It's not a punch card, none of that bullshit. Anyway, let me tell you something. The reason why I'm pulling this shit up is because I'm telling you, I've got my eyes on you motherfuckers. Remember that shit. I got my eyes on you. That's what I'm gonna say. There it goes. Sean has the buy one get two free pregnancy test coupon at Pound World. You know, don't encourage these POSs. Don't encourage them. Do they accept food stamps? I don't know, player. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm always watching, so be careful what you say in other people's chat. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. You punk ass bitches. Let me have some water, cause I'm disappointed in you guys. Now I understand if I'm live on the show, if it's WBG, if it's, you know, TTMS, hell, if I'm in the chat, okay, fair plays, but I was sleeping. And this shit happened behind my back. And it hurts. You gotta understand, when I wake up to this news, it's not good. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, since Dirt loves roasting me, you Dirt.
From my heart, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
Now you know what's up. I'm Mac with 2. Sean buys a spotted dick in bulk from Pound World. You know I'm not allowed to have that, first of all. But that is a weird name. Spotted dick. Sean, do you go to Pound Town? No, I don't, you piece of shit. I don't. Let me get Gambino with a 2. Sean clips a coupon for the stuffed pretzel dog. 2 for 1. You know, Gambino, I know you made that shit. I know you were the one that made that hot dog bullshit. Let me see. Let me make sure. Was it you? Before I roast you. It was you. I knew it. You could have done a better job or some shit. Look, Gambino is supposed to be the homie. And look what he sends me. This is the type of shit he sends me. Tell me I'm working them street corners for hot dogs for $2. I knew it was you. I knew it. I should have known. You talking about me for stuffed pretzel dogs and all that bullshit. Jack and potatoes? Who said jack and potatoes? Who said jack and potatoes? Jack and potatoes? Who said that shit? Jack and potatoes? Who said that shit? Oh, man. Yeah, but that's the shit I'm talking about. Anyway, I need you to stop, Gambino. Don't start that shit now. They're easy with the 2. Sean loves the 2 for 1 deals at Pound World. Listen to me. There is no 2 for 1 deals. Your boy doesn't go there. Pound World is a dollar store only. Your boy doesn't even go there. So stop that shit. Do you understand? Is it jacket potatoes? That's right. It's jacket potatoes. Or JP. That's what I like to call it, JP. Young Drez, what's up? Did I say that shit? Jacket and potatoes? Did I say that? Did I really say that? Jacket and potatoes? Damn. My bad if I said that shit. But yeah, it's, jacket potatoes. Baked potatoes. Anyway, let's continue the show. Let's continue the show. We got this now. This is the guy who started this shit. First of all, Amazing Neil. I don't know if you just joined the show or something, but let me tell you something, Amazing Neil.
You are gay. You are a transgender.
And Amazing Neil, since you pull up to the show,
Okay, now what the fuck do you want?
and Amazing Neil,
Shut your bitch ass up!
that's right, punk. Now kiss my ass. Where are we now? Big Papi Diddy, Sean. What the hell is that shit? Come on, bro. Amazing D with a 5. Sean, here's some money for your Allah X and some mighty meat, you $2 whore. You know, this is the guy who started this shit. And I'm upset with him. I'm disappointed in him. We're supposed to have some fun. Supposed to talk that shit. And he's the one that started that bullshit. Anyway, I'm going to continue. You've been nasty to me. You've been mean to me. And I can't take it anymore. As simple as. Razor Ultimate 2 for your Allah X, Sean. Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. One second.
You motherfucker.
You know, that's they're trying to be funny right now. You're trying to be funny. LG, kiss my ass as well. You know, you're messing the flow of the show up. The show was going beautiful, nice and steady, and then your punk ass comes and start this bullshit. I had it all set. Targets, because in the next 20 minutes I'm going to end the show and we're going to watch that state of piss. But I had targets. But since you guys be talking about Ally X, working the street corners, Pound World, Platinum cards and all that shit, you're fucking up the flow of the show. Come on, guys. Let's get back to the show and let's keep it nice and clean. Simple as. That's all I'm asking. Let's keep it nice and clean. Let's go back to shit talking about PlayStation. Before we get to the state of piss. They're having one, so shift shit on. I'll end this show, and then 5 minutes later, I'll be back on again. So that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. But talking about ponies, let's go for it. Talking about the state of piss. Ah, I see. Yeah, 2 shows play. You guys will be redirected there as well. Now, talking about PlayStation. Since PlayStation is holding up from the showcase, maybe it's a secret showcase. We got the boy Pio, the one and only Pio. He said that here's the thing, guys. Sony is having a third-party state of play this week, so they can have a showcase first party later in the month. You know what's that saying? Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Some shit like that, whatever the saying is. Let me tell you something, you dumbass hoe. Pio, no matter what, this is what's happened. This is what you done to yourself. You ponies out there, always hyped up the state of pisses. You ponies out there saying PlayStation doesn't need showcase. Now it's been years and years. And looking at this shit, looking at what's been going on, you're getting third-party state of plays. That's some nasty ass work. That's the type of shit you're getting right now. Imagine begging for a showcase, hoping that, you know what, this third-party showcase, a state of play, and we'll have a first-party showcase later in the month. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's some next-level shit. It's getting bad out there. And you know what? I'm here for it. I love it when PlayStation guys are hoping. Do you know what? We'll have a show. We'll have a state of play, but we're hoping for a showcase. Hoping they can have a showcase later in the month. Man, make it make sense. Am I right, Peelam? Make it make sense. Man, I love it how the opponents are crying right now. Jack shit's happening for them. Let me pull this up 1 second. Amazing Evil the 5. Sean, no more street corners for your bitch ass. Here's some more Allah X money. Listen to me, Amazing Neil. I just need you to what?
Shut the fuck up!
That's all now. That's all I need from you now. Don't start this shit. The show's back on track. We got 10 more minutes, then we can end the show. Dave Reeves with the 2. Is the floor nice and sturdy on the street corners? Dave Reezy? You know you can kiss my ass as well. That's all I'm gonna say. Peeling with the 5. Them bum ass pigeon going to beat the shit out of the cowgirls tomorrow. Are you ready for some Thursday night football? You know, Peelam, all I gotta say is,
The fuck are you talking about?
no idea what you're talking about. I'm assuming you're talking about Ray Ray or some shit. His cowboys, cowgirls. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. That's all. You're talking about pigeons flying, all of that shit. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now. But I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to the Cowgirls, Cowboys, Pistons, Detroit Pistons, whatever you want to call them, bitch ass, the Lions, all that shit.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
That's right. Nobody gives a fuck about them football teams. When I hear you guys talk about football teams on WBG, all of that shit, nobody gives a fuck about them Cowboys, Cowgirls, Pistons, Lions, Tampa Bay, wherever the fuck they are. Nobody cares about that shit. Nobody cares about football like that. Who gives a shit? NFL, all of that shit. Nobody cares for that shit. You know what's up. You know what's up. But anyway, let's continue. Ultron with a 2. Stop it, y'all. Sean's gonna be out in the corners in 10 minutes. Look at this shit. We're gonna watch the state of play in quality, hopefully. And you guys will start working them street corners in 10 minutes. POSs. MD with a 5. Now that Sony's a third party, this showcase is also an Xbox showcase. Talk that shit, MD. That's right. They're going to announce Spider-Man on Xbox. Baby step coming to Xbox as well. Yo, that would be fucking glorious if that happens. Glorious if that shit happens. Justin Boodram goes, do you see Tim Dog on the street? But talking about Tim Dog goes, yo, listen here, homies. I'm down. Let me remove this super chat 1 second, you piece of shit. But shout out to MD. Talk that shit, player. Xena, what's going on, play girl? Sean, I heard your bus is Arena Mobile. What's that about? I don't know what's it about, Xena. I don't know what's it about. But Xena, you know, Xena, talking about you, Xena.
Because anybody can get it.
You know what's up, play girl. You know what's going on. Now, Tim Dog's out here talking that shit. He goes, I'm down to a 34 waist. 180 pounds. Woo! Tim Dog's out there. Tim Dog's out there. Xena. Tim Dog's ready for you, Xena. Xena, we can make it all day. You know what's up. I got no water left. Let me get some water. Tim Dog is your Xena. Tim Dog's after you right now. Tim Dog is down to a 34 waist. 180 pounds. He's actually lighter than me right now. But Tim Dog's out there. Pouting. Coming for you women. Coming for you girls right now. Coming for you guys right now as well. Tim Dog's after you. 180 pounds. 34-inch waist. He's coming for Xena. He's coming for all of you whores right now. He's coming for Phil Spencer. That's where he is right now. Tim Dog ain't playing that shit anymore. Tim Dog's out there wilding. Let me pull up something because I got something for you guys. You're gonna love this shit. You're gonna love this shit. Let me pull this up. 1 second. Where is this tweet now? I found it. I've got it. Now, before we end the show, let me get these 2 super chats. Amazing Neil with a 2. Because Sean only cares about them street corners. Enough is enough for Amazing Neil now. Enough is enough! Why so serious with a 5? After this season, the Commanders will be working the street corners with Sean. Look at this shit! Somehow, someway, he managed to integrate football with Sean 786. Really? Really? Now you got Iron Mike with a 2. He's joining in with this bullshit. Rogue Sean, you don't have to put on your red light. Look at this shit. You got the homie Iron Mike joining in with this shit. I'm ending the show because I'm going to stream the State of Piss. And normally TTMS is 1 hour 10 minutes anyway. So I'm going to go straight into State of Piss. But let me share this tab now. I want to pull up something. Now before I start this shit, peel on with a 2. The pigeon been on the street corner with Sean. Look at this shit. I'll say this thing, Pelum. At least I can walk to the streets. At least I can walk on the streets, Pelum. What about you? Piece of shit. Mozambique, don't worry about Zina. We don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh! At least I can walk on the street corners. Oh! That's what Pelum would be saying, the piece of shit. Are you rolling to them street corners? Oh! Mozambique goes, yeah, I know what's up, bro. I know what's up. Watch out, Sean 7 and 6, Pelum gonna roll over you. You ain't lying about that. Pelum goes, I need all of my benefits. Oh, shit. But now let's talk about Tim Dog for the second year. He said this a couple of days ago, yesterday. Just wanted to let you guys know I have turned over a new leaf. I still will be honest about Xbox, just not going to be negative. Shut your bitch ass up. I don't want to be negative. Listen to me. It's okay to critique, to talk about Xbox, but the way you went about talking that shit, going out absolutely haywire, was some next level shit, Tim Dog. Sometimes I get pissed off and I show it. I'm not perfect, but nobody's perfect, Tim Dog. By no means, gaming should be a place where I'm negative. It's a great escape for many. But I'm not negative, you're supposed to say, yeah. Listen to me. This is what we've been talking about, guys. Tim Dog, you went out there with the Ozempic ass. And we told you, critique, fair plays. Critique, fair plays like we said. But you going mental, haywire, going crazy, tweet after tweet, tweet after tweet, talking about stealing people's girls and wives and all that shit, down to a 34-inch waist, 180 pounds and all that stuff. Come on. Stop the bullshit. That's what I'm going to say. That's right, Suicide King. This dude's full of shit. Absolutely full of shit. We know your character. We know what you're about right now. No matter what you say, we know you're full of shit. We know how you feel. That's all I'm going to say about this. You went out there going absolutely crazy on Twitter and about Xbox. And the way you did it, the hate compared to the PlayStation stuff you did, bro, was nowhere near. You took it to a different level. You took it. Iconic Games, what's going on, G? What's up, player? You took it to a different level. Now, all of a sudden, I don't want to. I'm turning over a new leaf. I don't want to talk about this shit. Stop the bullshit. Because you know, next, when another Xbox game gets announced, you're going to be talking that shit. But the reason why you want to turn over a new leaf, because you know PlayStation's in the same fucking boat right now. That's why. You know PlayStation is doing some next level nasty ass shit as well. And that's the reason why you want to turn over a new leaf. You were talking that shit. Xbox, PlayStation will keep it the old ways. PlayStation will keep it traditional. All of that shit backfired. Now all of a sudden, I'm turning over a new leaf. Nah, Playboy. We ain't doing that shit. We're gonna roast your punk ass. No doubt. Peel him with a 2. Timothy Dog got a BBL. Now he wants to be positive. Talk that shit, Peel him. You're right about that. Now he wants to be positive. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Dark side. He's a curse. He's got the curse. Yeah. He's got that bad juju going on with him. Him, Crap Gamer, all of them hoes. All of them hoes. Punk. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the show. You're going to be redirected to the State of Piss. I'll see you in 5 minutes, guys. Take care, be safe. And you know what's up? Keep talking that shit. I'm out. Let me do the outro. Let me do the outro.
TTS, shout out to the real Xbox fans. TTS, all know who the realest is. First off, fuck all these fake ass $2 bitches. Xbox till the day we die. Come equipped with gang, you claim to be an Xbox player, but a fake ass bitches. We keep on coming quick to snatch your ugly ass off the street, so fuck you all. See, grab your Glocks when you see Sean 787. Call the cops when you see Sean 787. Who shot me, but you punks didn't finish. Now you bout to feel the wrath of a menace. Do I hit 'em up? TTS, West Side. Shout out to the real Xbox fans. You know the realest is. You know who the realest is. Oh, you know who the realest is. You know who the realest is. Get you punks didn't finish. Now you bout to feel the wrath of a menace. Dude, I hit 'em up.